How much money have you made in the last 5 years?
How much money have I made?
Yeah.
Like counting the paycheck that I get?
From me? No. No. Like money that you made outside of the money that I give you.
Maybe a few $1,000s.
You see the title of the video that I slept with 1,000 women in the last year, and I'm gonna explain that. I'm the one that makes the money, and my wife has her jobs, and we're gonna get into that. I've seen some comments, you know, you see my wife's got a $12,000, $13,000 bike. I got a couple $12,000, $13,000 bikes. I don't really work. I ride my bike all day. I have a truly blessed, amazing life. And I want to tell you guys kind of how I got here and the things that happened along the way. But also there's this thing about like the more women you sleep with, the cooler you are and stuff like that. So I also wanted to talk about that because it's been a big thing on YouTube recently. Here we go. Today is actually our 12-year anniversary. I thought it'd be a perfect day to talk about this. So there's this saying, you can't have too much money or be too good looking. I don't know if that's a good saying or a bad saying, but I think it holds true. But in terms of my happiness, I feel like our marriage is better than it's ever been, and everything in life I wanted, I got. And like where we are today was by design. We didn't, nothing just happened to. And this thing going around where like sleeping with 1,000 women a year is like cool. I used to think like that. Like when I was younger, I used to think like the more women you sleep with, the hotter the women you sleep with, the better. But as I got older and built this amazing life with my wife, I realized, I'll explain to you what happened to me. When we first met, I was 25 years old. I was still living at home. I was just starting my business. I built a property management business and a real estate brokerage up over the last 10 years. And when I started, I had nothing. My dad was actually going through bankruptcy when I started the business. Looking back, having a woman to come home to that you look at and you're just utterly attracted to, and when she looks back at you, you can see in her eyes that she believes in you and that she will be there for you no matter if you're in a basement apartment or in a penthouse. This woman is here to support you. It's like nitro fuel. It really made me feel like I could go out and do anything. And that's what I did. I went out and I worked my ass off every day, and we made good decisions along the way, like buying different houses, selling different houses, and building the business in a certain way, and like structuring our life the way we wanted. And that's the way it is now. We live in a modest house. We own one nice car, another modest car, nothing crazy. We spend money on bikes and other things that we like, but we try to really live within our means. And where I learned along the way that we should, instead of buying Ferraris and expensive houses, we should be making investments so those investments pay for our life. So if we don't work, those investments cover our monthly expenditures. And that's what we work towards. And you know, we're pretty much there right now. But this thing where guys out there now think they need to sleep with 1,000 women to be cool, I mean, the trouble that that could cause for you, pregnant women, lawsuits, women saying you raped them, STDs. And you think this is cool?
And the drama, the crazy women that you would meet.
Yeah.
That would get up in your business, right?
I never slept with many women throughout my life, but I met the right one. And I really feel like I know what a soulmate is. And I wouldn't be here without my wife. And I think we found each other at the right time where we just needed each other. And I know I've helped her tremendously. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't be here without my wife, and I wouldn't be out here without my brother. And my brother, what happened with my brother is we had a really tumultuous childhood, a really tough childhood. And that saying, band of brothers, comes from war, where men were in these terrible situations and they banded together. I'm not saying what my brother and I went through in our childhood was anything like war, because those men gave the ultimate sacrifice, but we went through a lot of struggles together, and that banded us together. And what ended up happening is I built the company up, had a real estate brokerage, about 350 properties that we managed. And then he came in and I said, okay, I'll give you half the company. I'll call it, we'll talk every day and I'll help you, I'll be here for you, but you run the day-to-day. And he's like, okay, deal. My brother took a position at the head of the company, and from 350 properties, we're now at over 700, and he did that. I wouldn't be here without him, and I wouldn't be here without my wife. So when I see these, you know, and obviously they wouldn't be here without me. We were a team. And I think it just goes so much deeper than sleeping with 1,000 women and showing off your gold watch. family relationships and helping other people and banding together so we all benefit, I think is really what I've learned over the years. And I think a lot of people are confused. They don't realize that, you know, having an amazing wife, having amazing family, working together, having a dream, and that was the biggest part. We always had a dream. From our first date, I remember we sat down, we went to Kelsey's. You're like, I want to stay at home and have kids. And I'm like, I want to go out and work, and I want a wife that stays home and has kids. And from day one, we had a plan, we had a dream, and we chased that dream. I think my point to all of this and putting this video out there is that I have an amazingly blessed life that I couldn't be happier with, but I couldn't have done it without my wife and my brother. And let me tell you who the kind of guy my brother is. My brother has zero mechanical ability. He's never done construction, repairs, anything like that in his life. Been in school his whole life.
Very studious.
Studious guy, academic. The guy strips his bathroom down to the studs and renovates his bathroom by himself entirely. Took him 3 or 4 months, but started the job, finished the job, and just like to do something like that without having any experience really shows the kind of guy he is. And he doesn't know I'm making this video, so when he watches it, I love you, bro. We wouldn't be here without you.
We're proud of you.
And I know I've done so much for you too. And just having those types of relationships where we've lifted each other up, to me, is more valuable than 10,000 women that you don't love or care for. And the last thing I want to say, none of this is rocket science. Like, if you think sleeping with 1,000 women a year is a good idea, you got to rethink it. What a good idea is to get a good vocation that can make you money, something you love to do, and just work your ass off at it. Build good relationships with people you love, and try and find a woman that will support you through thick and thin, basement apartment, right up to the penthouse. Because all the other stuff is just smoke and mirrors. What really brings true happiness is having people in your life that you love and
brings your dreams to life.
Yeah.
Like it's someone that actually really wants to support you.
And builds your dreams with you. And that's exactly it. I think that's all we gotta say. You gotta say anything else?
No, just I love you. You're amazing.
Love you too.
And I love your YouTube channel. It's the best cycling channel out there.
Subscribe. All right, guys, new video coming soon. Obviously, I said it already, but please subscribe. It helps us so much. Please like, please comment, and we'll see you on the next video. We'll see you soon. Bye.